swear the blood, then the juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, on the bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And the Packer 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. 20 following a pickup of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He's good.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. Goff eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
Is a turnover on down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Michael Brocker is in on the stop.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 3, Rams 0.
From the 31, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. Rodgers wants the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There defensively.
There's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And it's intercepted. Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. First down, Packers.
This is Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
To Aaron Jones.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Complete to Allen.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 52 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
19-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Try to get it to Woods, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 34 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard. 37 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10, Rams 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third and
the Rams Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Adrian.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. They got him in over the middle. It's Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Goff now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to the zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers looking to throw. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it will be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.